Every April, the Farnsworth family embarks on a 13-hour journey from Connecticut to North Carolina. My father always drives, and the rest of us take turns sitting in the passenger seat and keeping him awake. Him and I usually talk politics or discuss some deep philosophical question. When I was in 8th grade, my dad spent hours describing the complicated plot of the movie Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and the subtleties of the Viewisk universe. So, they've all been directed by Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith is in the movies playing Silent Bob, and he doesn't speak, but his friend Jay does. And they all hang out and sell pot in front of the Quick Stop. And there's this comic book. The story confused and intrigued me. I didn't understand how all these characters and stories could possibly fit together. As soon as we walked back through our door, I started sifting through our mountains of DVDs for anything directed by Kevin Smith. I watched them all. This was the first set of movies that I actually sought out. After this, I went beyond watching whatever was advertised on TV. It sparked a fire in me to hunt for movies that were worth a watch, movies that meant more than just money in a box office. This was the beginning of my movie-watching literacy. My father may have started the fire, but then I went to high school, and I was exposed to an entirely new perspective on movies. An intro to video class that I was required to take my freshman year showed me the bare basics of filmmaking. How to white balance a camera, things like that. Basic stuff. But what it really gave me was a concept of how much time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears really goes into making a movie. It made me realize that to properly watch a movie, you have to appreciate the movie for everything it has to offer. There's more to a movie than just the storyline or the acting or the effects or the cuts or the cinematography. A movie is a combination of all those things and more. Everything can be appreciated separately and together. It gave me a brand new perspective on movies. Another thing that my father and Kevin Smith taught me to do is seek out entertainment. There's a million ways in today's society to find a movie, DVDs, TV, online streaming services, YouTube. I began my Kevin Smith binge at the beginning with Clerks. I loved it in just about every single way, and after that I sought out the rest of Kevin Smith's movies. I went online and researched his inspirations and everything else I could get my hands on. I listened to podcasts by Kevin Smith, started watching comic books, and even visited Jay and Silent Bob's secret stash in Red Bank, New Jersey a few years ago. As a now avid movie watcher, I would go to pretty great lengths to find whatever movie Smith mentioned and watch it. I don't always enjoy every movie, but I use them as jumping off points. I do this with most other movies I've watched. Since I discovered the works of Kevin Smith, I've used that method to find many other movies based on which actors, writers, directors, and producers I enjoy. Sometimes you have to search to find movie gold.